Hey y'all, and welcome back to the Stranger Things Recap Marathon. Special thank you to all those who've watched the series so far. I'm so grateful for y'all, you don't even know it. Let's not waste any time and jump straight into episode 8, The Upside Down. We pick back up with Hopper and Joyce being interrogated at Hawkins' lab. Joyce talks to Dr. Brenner, which I haven't really mentioned him because he honestly wasn't too important, and these videos got really long even without including him. But here he is. She tells him to eat shit while Hopper actually gets beat because he's a man. But he's able to talk his way out and get him and Joyce a free trip to the Upside Down. Jonathan and Nancy play Fortnite and set up traps to lure the Demogorgon. Joyce and Hopper make it to the Upside Down, but Joyce starts to freak out. This gives Hopper flashbacks of his daughter before she passed away. Jonathan and Nancy make a blood pact to lure the monster, while Steve drops in and ruins their cool emo moment. Nancy tells him it's no time for a redemption arc and threatens to kill him if he doesn't scram. But her threat is cut short because the Demogorgon's here. They manage to scare it away and Steve runs away like a chicken shit. However, Mama didn't raise no bitch, so he goes to save Jonathan, who's getting pinned down by the Demogorgon. Ew. Jonathan, I knew you were weird, but not that weird. They manage to get it in a bear trap and burn it to death, but just like Springtrap, fire doesn't kill him, and it escapes. Mike and Eleven have another intimate moment where he invites her to the school dance. And with Dustin nowhere around, the weirdos finally share a kiss. That low-key made me cry. In order for Hopper to get his free upside-down vacation, he had to rat out Eleven, so the government pulls up to the school and the kids have to run away. They get cornered in the hallway, but Eleven kills 3 of the guards, which makes Mike comfortable with his love choices. Eleven passes out while the kids are restrained, and Dr. Brenner tries to comfort her. The blood from the dead people draws the Demogorgon to the school, and the kids are able to escape unnoticed. The monster gives everyone an epileptic seizure and murders Dr. Brenner. Hopper and Joyce are led into the library and they find Will stuck against the wall with a tendril in his mouth that makes me want to puke. Hopper tries his best to resuscitate him, and it gives him PTSD to the moment the doctors couldn't save his daughter and she died right in front of him. Hopper redeems himself for the whole season and saves our missing Byers boy. Good job, Hopper. Maybe I hated you a little too much. The kids make it to the classroom, but the monster catches up to them. We get to see the Demogorgon in its full form as it slowly makes its way to the kids. Lucas hits it with his slingshot and it actually works? No, wait, it's just Eleven back on her goat stuff, per usual. But wait, why is she sad? She says goodbye to Mike as she disintegrates the Demogorgon while sacrificing her life, traumatizing the boys and leaving Mike single again. Everyone ends up at the hospital safe and sound, and Will wakes up, finally ending this season-long rescue mission. The boys catch him up on everything and tell him about Eleven. We time skip to a month later and everything goes back to mostly normal. The boys play D&D again, finally finishing their campaign from the start. This time, Jonathan goes to pick him up and he flirts with Nancy, even though she's still dating Steve. Yeah, maybe this girl's the problem. Hopper leaves his Christmas party early and puts some leftovers into a wooden box in the woods, with a bag of Eggos on top of it. I wonder what that means. Will eats dinner with his family but coughs up a slug in the bathroom and has visions of the Upside Down. Not important enough to tell his family though, and they all live happily ever after. And that's the end of season 1 of Stranger Things. I'm making some changes to this series because these videos have been awful to get out daily, but honestly I think it was worth it. Until I see y'all again, I'll catch you next time on the Stranger Things Recap Marathon.